Welcome to the Polish Table. I'm Agnieszka, and I'm here with a very special guest, Ania.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, Agnieszka.
I'm so excited, Ania.
Me too.
We're going to be making some Placki, and we're also going to be making, of course, the very famous Chrusciki.
Yes, from Chrusciki
Bakery. We've got lots of stories, lots of fun stories. I've been with you for a very long time.
Yes, you have.
So stay tuned, and you'll be able to hear all the good stories that we have together.
Yes.
Welcome to the Polish Table. I'm Agnieszka, and I'm here with Ania, and we are going to be making Placki Ziemniaczane potato pancakes.
My favorites.
So
excited.
I know I'm so excited to make these with you. So we're just going
ready?
to, I use about 2 potatoes. I grate them down, add an egg, did a little flour, salt and pepper. You can get fancy and put any other kind of herbs in there that you want to, but this is pretty basic. Today we're just kind of
Sometimes I'll add a little garlic in mine.
Yeah, or red pepper flakes to make it nice and...
You can have fun with it for sure.
All right, so there we go. Flatten it out in here. We can probably fit about 2 or 3. I'm gonna put on medium heat.
It's really one of my favorite side dishes.
It's really one of mine too. I like it with cucumbers on top and the sour cream.
Ooh, cucumbers.
That's really yummy. It's like a tzatziki, wiesz? Like a tzatziki sauce.
Get
I like
your
it.
Little garden.
Oh, yes, I do. I have an herb garden at home too. So it's very fresh. It's very yummy.
I love that.
They don't have to be perfect, obviously. So I'm just gonna raise the heat up a little bit. We want them to be nice and golden brown. Let's mush them down a little bit. So Ania and I have known each other for quite some time. I'm talking like a long time. We're not going to reveal our age because we don't want to talk about that. But actually, Ania, I worked for Ania at Chrusciki Bakery from the time I was 12 years old.
Yes, you did.
So it's very exciting. I worked at the bakery. I worked in the bakery making the Chrusciki for you before Easter would start. And then you guys moved me to the deli.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember that?
We did. We had a deli at the Broadway Market back in the day.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
So much fun. You know, growing up at the famous Broadway Market, the stories that we all have are just, you know, they're memories forever, for
it's
sure.
like family.
Yeah.
We've definitely seen each other grow. We've seen our kids grow. And I'm so grateful that you're here with me. I like it. I like that you're here celebrating the Polish Table.
Thank you so much for having me. It really, it's great. I'm so excited for this. I love everything that we have done over the years, you know, as family, as community and friends, and being able to be involved, you know, starting with 1986 when my parents moved here from Poland with $100 and 2 suitcases. And
I remember going to the convention center with you to set up to sell the Chrusciki and all the baked goods. I remember Christmases, of course, Easter. Easter was the big one.
It was the big one, and boy, do we have stories after Easter or
God.
during Easter table.
I would be so grumpy at 4 o'clock in the morning coming in, getting to work, but it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. A lot of kids, a lot of relationships that we've had. All these Polish people that would come and that would start out with you. It's just, it's really kind of melancholy. It kind of makes me feel special and kind of sweet that I was part of that.
A little
you know?
Yeah,
taste of buffalo.
Yes.
It's very sweet.
Yeah,
very sweet.
A lot of great
All right,
things.
starting to sizzle.
The traditions, there's nothing like a good, you know, tradition, and I feel like we really have them, you know.
You do.
If it's your, you know, Easter, if
Your
it's
Placek,
Christmas,
your
and the items that we offer, that you know that you will share around a table with your family.
Absolutely.
It's just so magical.
It is very magical.
So we love
It's very
being
nice
part
to
of it.
reminisce and talk about your aunt that I worked with her on the
Dorotka.
stand. Dorotka. She was beautiful. I love her so much.
You became like twinnies.
I know.
You literally look like twins.
I know. We were both gray.
Yeah.
We were brunette together, and now we're gray together.
The same personalities.
I know. She's so
Super fun.
sweet. So
She was a
nice.
trip. I don't know if you remember, but Dorotka raised me for 2.5 years in Poland.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, when my
Because I
parents
know that,
left.
yeah, they did. Yeah.
So Dorotka was 21 years old at the time, and
I'm sure you gave her a run for her money.
I did.
And she's got 2 boys.
She has 2 boys living in Toronto.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so great.
It's been fun.
So tell me about Stolat and the food. You guys make Placki over there too?
We do. We have Placki and we actually have Stola Bar, Simply Pierogi Polish Kitchen. And we, of course, have Chrusciki Bakery here at next to the Eastern Hills Mall. We have a beautiful space. We call it our European Lounge.
And it is very, very beautiful. And it's a very cozy, it's a good feel, it's a good vibe.
Yeah.
It's a very good vibe.
Once you come, you don't want to
leave. You don't want to leave. And it's very friendly.
It is. It is. The staff is fantastic, but we do have our Placki are on the Simply Pierogi Fast Casual line, and they're wonderful. Very, very popular.
Very popular.
Again, just a great addition. You know, you can come in, have a gołąbki, a little pork, and a schnitzel or some kielbasa, and some potato pancakes on the side.
They're so good.
Everybody loves little Placki.
Good. I'm going to help these guys along.
Okay, they're looking good.
Yeah, they're looking very good. Let's hope we can flip them.
Yep. Just a little bit longer, I think.
A little bit longer, yeah.
Give it a little time. You want it to get a little more solid on top.
Oh, there you go. Want this to get to a nice golden brown. And I like how it gets like a little bit of a burnt kind of circles in there. Because when you bite into it, it's like a snap.
Yes.
And like the grease comes out. It's delicious. Yeah. And it feels like home. It's very much a comfort food. Always has been.
And you don't need, you don't need to eat a ton of them.
No,
so,
they're just.
I know they're a little time consuming, but boy, once you have one, it's just
like
again,
it with
just
goulash,
brings you back.
Mushrooms. It's very, very versatile.
It is. It is very versatile.
It's very versatile. You can make everybody happy at home. Nobody's going to complain, from the pickiest eater to the not so pickiest eater. I mean, who says no to a potato?
Right?
I wouldn't say no to a potato.
Never.
Never. Makes vodka too. Come on.
You're funny. So we used to make a lot of Placki at home. My babcia always made delicious Placki. And then, of course, my dad, he just became a Placki
connoisseur.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, it's cheap.
True.
It's cheap. So
cheap.
if you're on a budget and you make fritki, you make Placki,
yes,
you
but
stick with the
it's
potatoes.
typically an ingredient you have at home,
yes,
right? Unless you let your potatoes go so long that they start growing.
They start growing potatoes.
Sometimes that happens when I get a little too
you
busy.
pick it up, you're like, poor guy, I'm so sorry, I didn't eat you.
It's so funny. But that happens often. But yeah, so my dad made the best potato pancakes, and there's just
What's
so many.
one of his favorite dishes?
I would say between making potato pancakes and
gołąbeczki.
And then he makes croquette.
Oh, I love croquette.
My family dies for the croquette.
And Mama? What does Mama like?
Mama likes her crepes, just
of course
sweet.
She would. She's so sassy.
Yeah,
she's such a diva. I love her.
She will starve if Daddy doesn't make her something.
So he cooks.
Oh, he cooks.
That's a sweet deal.
Yeah.
That is definitely a sweet deal.
He always cooks. And she always says, if you're not home, I'll just starve. And I'll wait till you get home.
Poor sucker.
But actually, my dad also made the best leftovers.
Yeah.
I think so many people are afraid of leftovers, but leftovers
yeah, because
are
you're
so
like, I don't
easy.
want it. But then.
No, but I think here, in Poland, we didn't have microwaves.
No, we did not.
So you learn to make leftovers in a pan with a little oil. I mean, whatever that is, if it's a meat, if it's a potato, but it tastes great. If you throw things in a microwave, that leftover will never be the same.
No, it's kind of like rubber.
Yeah, so leftovers are great.
I know, I love when my dad makes Placki Ziemniaczane, and he stands there, and I don't care, he'll stand there and he'll be poking at it. And I'm waiting, and I'm salivating, because I'm I just want the damn Placki. Just give it to me. And he's like, no, it has to be like this, it's not ready. And you're like a kid at a candy shop.
Drooling.
Yeah.
Do your boys like potato pancakes?
Well, my youngest likes them, my oldest one not so much. He kind of says it's a soggy hash brown.
Oh no.
I'm like, whose kid is this? But the younger one likes it. Yeah, of course they put cheese on it.
Cheese?
Yes.
Gosh, a little Americanized. But that's okay.
I'm ashamed of you.
I mean, who doesn't love a little cheese?
They do, they like cheese.
I
they
actually
like
to put cheese on everything as well. But
yeah, I
haven't done it on potato pancakes.
I've actually made some Placki, but I put some Parmesan in there to kind of change it up a little bit. Because my grandmother always said, when you're making Placki, you can't put garlic and an onion together. You have to pick either or, because they're both such strong.
Yep.
They have such strong flavor to it that you're going to ruin it. You want to appreciate either the garlic or the onion. And that's kind of stuck with me. It's stuck with me throughout all the years.
That's it.
All right, so we are going to flip these. Yep. And then we are going to talk about a very sweet, delicious dish that you make.
A krushiki?
Mm-hmm. I remember working, and it would be like you would be inhaling the sugar into your nostrils. I would come from work, and I'd be like, oh my God, I could feel the sugar in my ears, in my hair.
Taste it, smell it.
Yes.
It was all over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a definite smell that came with Chrusciki. I liked it.
Yeah, well.
It was. I liked it. It was a lot of fun.
Definitely a lot of powdered sugar.
Oh my God, a lot of powdered
The
sugar.
more powdered sugar, the better.
All right, so we are going to put these
There we
on
go.
here, turn this down.
Alrighty.
All right.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Ale śliczne.
They look great.
So pretty, so pretty, so pretty. There you go. There you have it. Placki ziemniaczane.
Oh, piękne.
Piękne. Smacznego.
We say beautiful.
Beautiful.
Like, they're so goofy.
All right, so when we return, we will show you how we actually top these, and then we're going to go into our delicious sweet krushiki. So stay with us. Welcome back to the Polish table. I'm Agnieszka, and I'm here with Ania, and we are going to try these beautiful golden placki.
Ooh,
You ready?
I'm so excited, girl.
I am excited. All right, here we go.
We waited a long time
Ready?
for this. Hold
We
on, hold
did.
on. Ready?
1, 2, 3. Delicious.
They're so crispy.
They're delicious.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I love it.
All right. Let's
Yum.
put these away.
But I wasn't done.
Too bad. So sad.
Isn't that nice?
All right,
They're
we
so
gotta
good. Didn't even let me know.
They're like a potato chip Pringle. All right, we are going to move to your specialty here, our krushiki. So we've got the dough, yeah, and it's kind of like a Play-Doh texture, and this flour, sugar. Just put a little bit of,
We use a lot of yolks.
yeah.
You can use a little brandy or rum.
Okay.
For just a little bit of a kick and a little flavor. I think that makes it great. You don't have to use any alcohol in it if you don't like. But yeah, you just put all your dry ingredients first, and then all your wet ingredients, you mix it up, and you just make a really, really nice, like you said, Play-Doh-like dough.
Yeah. Want it really pliable so that when we roll it out, it's just easy peasy and it just gets
You don't want it to be too sticky, because then obviously, then
yeah, then it's a mess.
However, there's always flour, so it makes your life a little easier. But yeah, it's just that's a great piece of dough right there you have. And of course, you have your little sheeted piece already that you actually want to go even thinner than that. So
it's too
you
fat.
can use the roller, and then of course, we have a little pasta machine
So tell
here
me
to
about this
assist
pasta
us.
machine.
So this lovely vintage pasta machine that we have here, that is how we started making krushiki in our own home, 1987 or so. So that was our, that was the way we started. And I just remember coming home every day, and my parents would say, "Time to make krushiki." I was like, no. So, anyways, I would go to school every morning, and someone would always say, "Boy, it smells like donuts in here."
I know,
and I was
you did smell like a
mortified.
donut. Like a ponche.
Always,
So sweet.
always, so
Yeah.
sweet. And I just sat there, someone must have went to a donut shop this morning. But anyways, we did start using this, of course, as we grew over the years, and business got bigger and bigger. We kept upgrading to bigger sheeters, electric sheeters, and of course now we have ginormous machines that assist us with rolling out the dough, because it can be pretty difficult, especially if you're doing large volume. However, you don't even have to have this. You could just use a little fondant roller, or you can use your nice little rolling pin. You definitely want to roll it out to about like 1/8 of an inch.
Okay.
You definitely don't want to be too thick, because the inside will just get too gooey.
Yeah.
We'll do this one here.
Okay.
And we'll use that for the actual krushiki, and
Okay.
then we'll make our little krushiki roast that I told you about, which is super fun
right.
for your
Here we go.
table.
Got it? Okay.
Got it.
So roll it out. This makes me feel so fancy schmancy,
Oh,
no?
fun, right?
I like it.
I just can't believe this thing has been on my desk in my office
I
for
love
the
it.
last almost
Well, it's part of
20
your
some
it's-
years.
you
Revealing
guys.
the age.
No, we will not be revealing the
No.
age. Okay.
So, here we go. And it's, they can be as perfect as you'd like them to be, or
I'm gonna
just
come over on this side, okay?
Remember how we twist them?
Yes, I do.
Remember the old days back at the Broadway market?
Oh my
twisting
God.
them?
I remember the scale with the
Thousands.
powdered sugar, and we would have the boxes lined up like yay high. And then we would all be standing next to them, and we would measure them by half a pound, quarter of a pound, and then sugar. And then we'd have to take it step by step because we didn't want it to go over.
No, it has to be
Boxes.
perfect.
I used to hate those boxes. Ugh.
So then we would do a little krushiki like this. Do you remember?
I do remember. Wait a minute. Would you do a little hole?
So yes,
Yes.
and you can go as small as, we like them petite, so typically we make them a little smaller, so I'm going to cut it in half. A little hole
A little
over
hole,
here,
little
a little
cresca,
hole.
a little
This
slot.
one's going to be a little bigger, and then, you know, we use all the dough. You can't have
don't
any
waste it. No.
Go for it, girl. Let me
Oh
see
my
if you still
gosh.
remember.
I do. Hold on a second. So we're going to take it, open it up,
Yep.
and fold
Just thumb right through there.
Fold right in.
Yep, just
Brawo.
Like this.
Zobacz, jakie śliczne.
Piękne.
Yeah. It's so
Aren't they
pretty.
cute? Yeah, they're beautiful. Look at that.
I love it.
Yeah, so we have to make a few of these.
Okay. We can make the kruszyczki now.
You want to make them now?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's make them
So why don't you roll this baby out, because we want that to be just a little wider than what our little machine is.
Okay.
So you want to go a little bigger, and like I said, you want to go to like about a 1/8 of an inch. Watch that oil. It's pretty hot. Push it, girl. You can do it.
Get some elbow grease in there.
What's that?
Get some elbow grease in there.
Yes. He's a little vintage too, but you know.
Okay.
A lot of rolling.
Lot of
Keep going. A
rolling.
little more. A little more.
Give me the little one. This one's just
You want to use the
awkwardly
fondant
big.
one?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So you can use, this is a fondant roller. We use those at the bakery when we make, you know, fondant pieces for cakes. You know, works the same as a big roller. So actually, I kind of like that better.
I like it better.
Smoother.
It is. I just get aggravated with the rolling pin because it's like, oh my God, my knuckles hurt, my hands hurt.
So really, like I said, I mean, if anybody knows fondant, you know, when you work with cakes, and there are so many bakers out there that work with cakes, you can definitely, you know, use that, but it's really very similar consistency.
So how many are we going to get out of here? How many do you think we're going to get? Like
I
little
think
kruszyczki?
we should
Be good?
We might be able to get 3 out of here. If
Let's
not,
get
we'll have
3.
another piece. So,
Okay.
so we're gonna make a little rose.
All right. So we're going to make a
So here you go.
różyczka
Let's cut.
do środka in the middle, kochanie. Like
Oh
that?
no, actually, you want to use all the dough. So it
Okay,
makes
so
yeah,
good.
gotta save. So we're gonna compromise here. We need 3 different circles, different size circles.
Okay.
And we're using, ooh, yeah, that's
let's
okay. But
use
now we can use
a little knife or something
this
to.
little. You know what? Let's do this guy.
Okay.
This is
Get
fun
some texture?
little texture.
Oh, how cute.
It's like a little pizza cutter. So yeah. So you go like this. Yep, yep. I think Anya had a couple too many. No. Look crazy.
And then you're
Isn't
going to
this
place
beautiful?
it. It's beautiful.
No,
Look
so you're
at
just
that.
gonna put it on next to you. Yep. And then
Okay.
let's do 2 more. So we need
Okay.
another size.
Got it?
There you go. Just give me a little imprint here. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that looks good. See, I kind of like these fun little rollers
I like it too.
with
It
the
gives it like a
texture.
little personality.
Makes it look
Makes it look fancy.
Okay.
Fancy schmancy.
And then we're actually going to use a wine glass because, you know,
Because we like to
that's-
wine.
We love to drink. In moderation.
All right.
So let's see.
I got that.
So that one actually is going to be just a perfect flat cut.
Okay.
So you can do it in so many different ways. So however, now in order for these babies to stick, we just need a little bit of water.
I got some water in here if you want to
Oh,
splash
okay,
it in
so
there.
put your finger in there and just dab a little in the middle. Yeah, perfect. Yep, and
Okay.
then,
This one too?
nope.
No.
Oh, you can, that's
Okay.
fine, we'll just flip it. And you kind of push
Smoosh
on
it in
Yep,
there.
you want it.
Flip it upside down.
Sure.
And then do the same thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, oh, we forgot.
Gotta slice
Forgot
it.
to slice it, girl. Let's do this.
You're going to do 2 or 3 or?
I'm gonna do probably around 6 cuts because
Okay.
that is what will make it look
Want to make it look
so
like a flower.
beautiful. And it's actually just a fun, I mean, again, it's krushiki dough. What's fun about it is that it will just give you just this beautiful little flower to put on, you know, on your table. You know, if it's a holiday or whatnot. And then let's just make sure kind of it's not too sticky. I know I put a little water in
A little
here.
curve to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
all right, let's try it.
Okay, you
All right,
ready?
I'm stepping away.
Jesus. How about that?
Oh, see, perfect. So
Perfect.
not too hot.
Not too
So
hot.
that was perfect oil.
Okay.
You want it hot enough. You want that baby to float real nicely,
And
and then
fluff
we will
up.
flip it in a little bit. But we can also put some krushiki now too. We have some room in the pan.
We do.
So you definitely want to have frying oil when you do this. I'm just going to fluff the rose just a little bit so it gives it a nice...
a little bit more form.
Yeah.
Look, it's already starting to flake over.
Right?
Yeah,
Isn't it
yeah.
beautiful? Oh,
So
look at the
pretty.
krushiki. It looks so good.
I
Yeah, throw them
love
all
it.
in there.
Ale śliczne. It's so pretty.
That's a little, oh, you missed one.
Okay.
So when we do this, you obviously don't want to do too much because then they will stick and then they won't fry as well. So every piece needs to have its own space.
Okay.
So I think we just have
I'm gonna move
just
this
enough in here.
over
Yes,
so that
ma'am.
we can put that on there because it's going to be nice and hot.
Okay, let me put that over here.
Okay. Look, it really is turning into a little flower.
Oh,
That's
krushiki.
beautiful.
Oh, I love that. I just think it just has such a nice presentation.
It does.
And like I said, you can do it with anything. You could kind of make it versatile, a little jelly. You can put some fresh fruit inside.
Powdered sugar, of course.
A lot of powdered sugar.
Flip it.
Oh, those look great.
They do look great. You don't want to get them burned. That's the tricky thing about these because if you keep it on one side, you know, they get burned and then they're not as appetizing.
Yeah. Those look really good.
They look good. They look like happy little Chrusciki. Don't you just want to eat it?
Yes,
Let's
be
see, how
careful
this
when you
looks.
flip that baby
Yeah.
because he's a little big.
I like things big.
The bigger the better.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Now
Nice
that's a
and
beautiful
golden.
color.
That is a pretty color.
So again, you don't want to cook it too fast, but you definitely want the oil to be hot enough because you don't want them to get greasy either.
Right.
So the temperature is just kind of in between, no more than probably just around 400 or so.
So stay tuned. We are going to show you what this actually looks like and can't wait to show you. Thank you for joining us at the Polish table today with Ania. We were making krushiki. We've got some beautiful, beautiful krushiki here, and we also made a rose petal.
We did, and we'll finish it off with a little
Powdered
powdered
sugar.
Oh,
look how yummy that
is. And then again, in our beautiful little rose, we can put a little jam in there, a little fruit, and just a beautiful little centerpiece for your table.
So yummy. What a dessert. Oh my gosh,
I had so
Ania, I'm
much
so
fun.
much I'm so excited that you came with me, honey. So many good memories.
We did. It was
I
so
love
wonderful.
you so much. So
Thank
good.
you.
So yeah, so we can go to
Great.
Chrusciki Bakery to pick up some krushiki. If you
Krushiki.
don't feel like making them, you can go ahead and you can buy them and it'll still be the same.
Or you can come to the European Lounge over in Clarence, or you can come to Chrusciki Bakery, simply pierogi, fast casual, and Stolat Bar, and have some fun and eat a lot of great food.
Thank you.
Thank
Dziękuję.
you. Dziękujemy.
Smacznego.